Hello, good afternoon. This is Jim Pamplin with Dade Real Estate Investors Association with another segment of DREIA Street Talk. Today we welcome Real Estate IQ and Becky Krominga. Real Estate IQ provides a lot of data, but a very unique service that I'll let Becky kind of get into in a bit. Becky, how are you today?
I'm doing well, Jim. How are you?
Good, good, good. So tell me about Real Estate IQ, what all it does.
All right. Well, we are a lead generation and technology company for real estate investors. So when we have our full service, which we have in Texas and we are expanding across the country, but our full service includes access to the MLS data. So you can run comps. We have advanced searches you can do to find properties that are listed below market value. So 30% or more below market value, for example. You can get those in a search. You can get an email whenever a new property that meets that criteria comes on the market. And then we also have off-market ways for you to find your deals. So we have in total 10 different lists of motivated and distressed sellers. And we have our county data finder that pulls all of the data from the county tax records so that you can search for absentee owners. You can search for the price range, the type of property you're looking for, commercial, multifamily, mobile home, whatever you're looking for, you can get that list.
Okay, and it's all available in Florida, right?
It's coming very soon to Florida. Most of it is in Florida now. The rest will be coming very soon. Yes. And so that's besides the program that, of course, I'm going to talk about in a little bit, which is our virtual assistance program. But we also do a lot of educational events.
Okay.
Oh, and all of those are listed on our website as well.
Which is, tell me the website.
It's realestateiq.co.
.co. And of course, you can find that, everybody, at our website, DREIA.com. You'll find a link to Becky's website, Real Estate IQ. So I'm really excited about what we're going to discuss today. So when you're ready to launch your screen, let's get after it. And I'll say that a lot of people that we deal with in Florida use VAs, if that's what we're going to talk about, right? And use a lot of help outside their office. So that's kind of where we're going here and what I think is really exciting.
Absolutely. So Jim, I think the question for investors, it comes down to how much is your time really worth?
Exactly.
How much is time worth to you? And so of your time, think about how much of your time are you spending on what are referred to as minimum wage activities? So these are things that need to be done for your business, but things that somebody else could do just as easily as you. And so Real Estate IQ wants to help you spend your time on what is most important, which is doing deals. And so that's why we have this program to hook you up with a virtual assistant. So a virtual assistant is just a person who's usually in another country, and they connect with you virtually to help you with your business.
Okay.
So first, I kind of already talked about Real Estate IQ. Those are our company founders. We've been around since 2013. So we've been working with VAs the entire time. So we have a lot of experience. And we have over 100 VAs that we work with in the Philippines.
Okay, so you actually use VAs for your business as well?
We do. Yes, we do. The majority, our marketing team, our customer service team, all of our engineers, our data team, those are all virtual assistants.
Okay, so for example, when I deal with Carl, he's not necessarily in your office.
Correct.
Okay.
Carl is actually in the Philippines as well.
I got it.
Yeah. And the reason is that it's just the difference in the dollar.
I see.
Is what it's down to. And so, you can hire somebody here and maybe you have to pay them minimum wage or more, but you could hire probably 2 or 3 people for that cost in another country such as the Philippines. And yet they're still, because of the difference in the dollar, that's still a good wage for them. And we found that they're also very happy because they like to work at home. I don't know how much you know about the Philippines, but the roads are not very good. The infrastructure is not very good. So some of them used to be commuting up to 2 hours a day to go to their jobs. And so now they're working at home. And so they're very happy with it. And a lot of them are staying with our company for a long time.
So the question I always get back when we discuss this in our meetings, because one of the things we talk about in our meetings, how much is your hour worth? And our trainers, including Dave Dinkle, kind of go into that. What are you really worth? And how much do you spend on doing a deal? But it comes back down to the feedback I get as well. How am I going to train these people? How do I know they'll do it? How do I know they won't sell my services to someone else?
And that's a valid concern. And so that's something that we take care of by vetting our VAs very carefully. We check their references. We make sure they have good English skills. We make sure they have good internet, because that's can often be a problem as well. So I'm going to actually tell you more in a minute about how we can help do that.
Okay.
But so what are some of the tasks that you can have a VA do for you? Here's just a few of the basic ones. So if you're getting a list of motivated sellers, you can have them cold call, text, set up the voicemails, emails. They can manage your CRM and keep track of all of your leads for you. They can do your social media postings. They can answer calls, set appointments. You can train them to write offers. These are educated, very well educated people and intelligent people as well. So they can do any task that you could train anybody else to do. They could build and manage your website. You can teach them how to run comps, and they can run comp properties from wholesalers for you.
Okay.
Just a few of the things. So this, I guess this is just talking about that we've been doing this for a long time, so we can find those top quality people to meet your needs.
Okay.
So having a virtual assistant to do some of those things is going to give you an improved time management, increase your productivity, increase your flexibility. And the bottom line is it gives you more time to focus on doing more deals because you're not having to do all those other little tasks. So where will the VA come from? As I said, most of our VAs are with the Philippines. We have actually recently expanded to Argentina and also Mexico. So if you're looking for, for somebody who's fluent in Spanish, for example, we can help with that as well.
Well, that's so important in South Florida, that's for sure.
Yes, exactly. So, you can get those reasonable top caliber services that you would expect from anybody else.
Okay.
So some of our VAs have specializations in advertising and general admin, content management, customer support, marketing, sales, finance, graphics, web development, any of those things that you need for your business. So our program, we have two options. And the first one is headhunting. So basically we work with you to find the VA, and then you hire the person to work for you. You take care of them from there. You just give us our headhunting fee and you're on your way.
Okay.
The second option we have is a staffing option. So this kind of helps address some of those concerns about, how are you going to make sure they're really working and all that stuff. In this case, the staffing, they technically work for us. You pay us, we pay them, and take care of all those HR duties, which includes monitoring monitoring what they're doing and their productivity as well.
I assume there's a markup for that, but it's still well below what we might pay here.
It is, definitely. So if you're not sure yet, for a low fee, we have a one-on-one individual educational session about working with VAs. So in that in that meeting, we're going to teach you everything you need to know about writing a job description for the VAs, hiring them, and just managing them and their productivity throughout. But at that point, that's an educational session. So at that point, if you want, you can take that knowledge and just go on your own and find a VA if you like, or you can hire with us with either the staffing or the headhunting. And if you do that, that initial fee applies entirely towards your first payment. So the consultation is actually free if you hire with us. If not, it's a small fee for your education.
Okay.
All right. So, and we're here to help you. Sorry, there we go. We're here to help you all the way. If you hire with us, we give you a dedicated person that's always available to address your concerns and make
sure. Becky, what would you say is the biggest mistake most investors make when hiring a VA? Is that they're not prepared with a job description? They don't really want to relinquish control. What is it you find are the stumbling blocks to investors effectively using a VA?
I think those are two good common ones. You do have to make sure that you're not going to be a control freak.
Okay.
And give them the task and trust them to do it, but also you need to spend a little bit of time, of course, making sure that they are doing it on their own. If you're hiring them and they're just working for you, I have heard stories of VAs who've just kind of all of a sudden gone AWOL.
Yeah.
So you do need to keep in touch with them on a regular basis.
So in your educational seminar, you talk about job description, but what about task dispensation? I mean, dispensing a task. Do you have to give them tasks daily, weekly, or monthly? How do you do that? Do you, like, as a manager, would I provide what they're going to do today, or do I provide them a task and data and they just do it?
So I guess that depends on the relationship that you build with the VA, and what's going to work for your business and what's going to work for their style. The majority of our VAs there is a time change. So the majority of our VAs do work on US daytime.
Okay.
Which is kind of nighttime for them. But they get used to it. And like I said, all the people that I talk to are happier because they can do that from home and be there with their family. And during COVID, they haven't had any interruption in their work.
So I guess what I was getting at, in your session, you teach us how to write a job description for the VA, but do you teach us how to be an appropriate manager of a VA? I think that's just as important, that we have our expectations set, that we know what we're going to get back, but we have to do a certain level of output, shall we say.
Absolutely. And especially if you're going to hire that VA for yourself, you have to have that set in your mind exactly what you need to do. And yes, so we talk about your business, what your goals are that you're trying to accomplish, and then how can we best use a VA and find a VA who can help you accomplish those goals.
So you're familiar with the routine tasks that most investors perform and can help us figure that out.
Exactly.
Okay. Now, do you offer any other sort of headhunting services, like for permanent staff?
Well, with our headhunting, if they can stay as long as you and they want to.
I see. Okay, good.
Yeah, it's as permanent as you want it to be. Several of our VAs actually tell us, they want to be in this for the long haul. They want to retire with Real Estate IQ.
Okay. So typically the pay type is simply an hourly wage. Is there ever any incentive involved? If an investor wanted to give incentives to the VA, is that practical?
Absolutely, and we can help you decide on an appropriate amount for that incentive, because it would be different than what you would give as an incentive to somebody here. But absolutely, actually, a lot of our positions are part salary, part incentive.
Oh, I see. I see. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So that sort of ties them to you and or to Real Estate IQ.
Right.
Okay.
Exactly.
Okay.
Gives them good motivation to stay with us and to keep doing a good job.
All right. So look, Becky, we certainly we saw one partner's Steve's picture, but our screen blocking the other partner that started the business. What is his name?
Oh, okay. That would be Juan Carlos Cruz.
Okay, I've met Juan Carlos. Okay, good.
Yep. Juan Carlos and Steve started the company.
Okay, great. So we hope we'll be seeing more of both of you at our meetings. We're still virtual, but I assume hopefully you'll get to visit Florida someday.
I hope so too.
Okay. So on the screen,
go ahead.
we have something. Let's be sure that everything, you can describe everything so that our screen is not blocking it.
Okay. Yeah, absolutely. So if you want to get started, you want to learn more, I told you there's that one-time fee for that hour consultation. That fee is $50 for that hour of education. But with this promo code, Get Help Now, you can get 30% off of that fee. So it'll be just $35 for that 1 hour educational appointment with our specialist consultants.
Okay.
So go to realestateIQ.co/virtual-assistance. And you can also get there, if you just go to our webpage, sure. It's under the business solutions. But Get Help Now, you can get 30% off of that consultation fee.
And it's only $50 anyway, right? So
exactly.
All right, Becky, thank you for your time today, and I look forward to seeing you at a meeting now. Becky's email is becky@realestateiq.co. Some of that may be missing on the screen because our pictures are there.
Got it. And there's my phone number, so you can call or text me or email me if you have any questions about anything at all.
All right. Well, thank you, and thank you for being a member of DREIA, and we look forward to seeing you soon.
All right. Thank you, Jim.
Okay, bye-bye.
We'll see you soon. Bye-bye.